Hello everyone, welcome to the Smash Our Stash 2021 collab. This is hosted by Beth over at Bourbon Creek Crafts and Teresa at Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, I believe it is. Something like that. They'll be linked down below, as well as all the other participants in the collaboration. And each month we have a different item that we're supposed to use from our stash. And this month it was 3D embellishments. So I decided to make some index cards, 4x6 index cards, sort of a mixed media style. I had this pack I've been working through for a couple years now. I actually think it was 2 packs. Ephemera collage kit by Firefly, which has paper in it, and I used 4 sheets of the paper. I think I only have 1 regular sheet left, and some other things, and also some sorry, it's in a Crafter's Companion bag, and some twine and some other little decorative things in there. On the first 2 that I made 4. I used this Tim Holtz Ideology grunge board. I used a big oval here, and I used some flourishes that I had painted previously and never used then, and a couple other things out of there. On some of them I used, for the first time in a long time, my gelatos, which are to color the grunge board and things. Oops. And then I brought in some other things. I used a couple of these hearts. They're like clear with a silver backing. Mirrored hearts is what they're called. Oh, this came out of that Firefly pack. I finished this cork sheet and it was full. I used I might have used 3. I know I used 2 small black brads, so they're 3D, right? I think this one was already out. I used some of these word bands that I've had in my stash for a while, and there were 2 little flowers in here in a cream color from, I'm pretty sure I got these at Walmart. They're a fabric polyester flowers. Like I said, there was only 2, so I finished those up. And then I had some other bits and bobs. This little thing of red. I used a couple of those, but not all of them. I used 1 or 2 of these pink flowers, but not all of them. And then some other bits that were in this bag. I think on one of them I used these tiny little flowers. I'll show them to you when we get there. I did use some pink trim that had been gifted to me. I guess this is a different kind of eyelash trim than what I have, but this was in my bag of eyelash trim, and I used the pink. And then I had this bag of other bits and things, so I used a few things out of here, which were mostly Tim Holtz or 7 Gypsies or something. And I actually went through my Tim Holtz stuff, and I'm going to be doing 2 small D-stashes. I don't think I ended up using these, actually. Alright, so let me show you what I did. Here's the first one. This is the grunge board. I colored it in. First, I didn't use gesso. I didn't feel like waiting for gesso to dry. I really didn't have time. So I used the, I think I first used a gray, and then I used a silver, and I went around the edge with silver, and then I went around the edge with this Sharpie also, and this is like the silver stick, and then I couldn't get it off, so I tried to use water and wipe it off, but I think it looks alright, grungy. This was paper out of that Firefly pack. These pieces were out of there too. This is a, I want to say this is 7 Gypsies from Tuesday Morning. The Tim Holtz hearts, one of the cork pieces, some of the red bling, and this was actually out of this corrugated piece, which is kind of 3D, also was out of the 7 Gypsies piece, not 7 Gypsies, Firefly piece, and so was this. And this was Tim Holtz, I'm pretty sure. And I think that was just an extra piece that was in here, because there's another one right there. Yeah, so that is the first one. And then the second one, these 3 pieces, these are grunge board, and this is like a Tim Holtz piece, but I had previously painted them black and I hadn't used them. So I thought I'd use them now, because this background, like wallpapery kind of thing, has flourishes all over it. So that is what I did. This is Dollar Tree ribbon, which I forgot to mention. And I don't think I still have that out. Oh, I'm sorry. This silver stuff here, that wasn't a gelato. That was Silver Spark Deco Art Metallic Luster. But it really sticks on there good. And I put it on with my finger, so it went on really heavy. I maybe would have used a brush or something to get a lighter touch with it. And my hot glue is not sticking real well. This one came off and I pulled the glue right off the grunge board, so now I have it down with actually Stampin' Up! Seal Plus, and I think that seems to be sticking better, but I might have to get a glue dot to put this back on because it seems loose too. And there is another pearl up there. It's hiding behind this eyelash trim. Sort of circled around it. Anyway, okay, so these 2 flowers were in this little bag, which I think this had been gifted to me possibly by Sparkle by Monica a while back as a prize. This cork piece here, I actually used my hole punch and just punched a piece out of that cork that was left over, and this has a sticker back. And then these 2 flower backings in cork were out of that, and so was this. And then this piece is a tag out of the Firefly pack, and these are words out of that, and this is a leftover strip of paper out of it. And that's really all I did. Oh, I did use 4x6 index cards, and I turned them so the lines would be not on the back. I haven't put anything on the backs of these yet. Then here's the third one. Actually, this was the second one because I used grunge board on the first 2. So this one was I was trying to get this creamy color in the background on the grunge board. Oh, there's a little, what do you call them? That was funny. A dimensional sticker thing on the back. That was weird. Anyway, these pieces and the papers are out of the 7 Firefly. These were already cut and they were in this bag of stuff. I think they're on a roll, like they're rolled paper. I can't remember who the brand is. I don't have that out because these were already kind of cut and I just used them in the background. More of the cork. That's where the flower is. Another one of the Tim Holtz. This one says dream is if you'll live forever, and this one said know in your heart you are loved. So I thought that was appropriate with the heart. And this twine was in that Firefly pack too. This one I did put stickles all around the edge and some dots on it, and it is the, oh gosh, I can't read that, fairy dust color. I don't know if it's still available, but I put some here. I put some on some of the dots, and I put it all around the edge. And here's 2 little, those pink flowers. There's actually holes with the little grunge board in it. Anyway, so I just stuck them on instead of putting brads through. And I put stickles in between here, and that actually is helping hold that down, I think, too. This one I colored with sort of a yellowy color, and then it was too yellow, and then I went over it with like a pink, and then it was too pink. So then I went over it with a purple and a blue and a silver, and I just smudged it all around. And I think this one actually I used the paint pen both on the front and around the edges as well. This is a Sharpie, yeah, paint pen, silver, medium point. Alright, so that was actually the second one. Then this was the third. And then the last one goes in this direction because the paper was words. So again, the papers are all out of that Firefly. I always get that confused. As was this. These two I bumped up. These are glued down. This is the last bit of that corrugated paper. I thought, perfect, I'll just put it in the corners. Put the last two bits of the cork in. Now this leaf didn't have anything on it, so I used black stickles on it, which I see I probably stuck my finger in or something. And then I had these two acetate pieces. One said love, and then one was like a postage thing, and since this has postage. And this was a 6-inch thing, but I'd already put this on, so I just cut it off and put the rest of it up here. One of Tim Holt's silver hearts. This was a piece of black cutout paper that was in with my stuff, and I just used it with hearts. And this says life is about creating yourself. And then these are the brads from Prima, the archivist, the black brads here. And what I did on that, and this twine was in that Firefly pack too. It's not the Stampin' Up! Black and white. But it's just like it. And then here's those last two flowers I said I finished up. So yay. I still have a whole nother pack of them, but at least I got rid of that one pack. And what I did on this one, I started to say, is it's actually two index cards. And I wrapped the twine around one, and also the brads go through the back of the first one. And then I did distress this one actually with Memento Tuxedo Black. All around the edges, and you can sort of see the lines faintly through, so I can still write on these. Maybe, well, actually they're going the wrong way because this one's upside right like this, vertical. But anyway, I think they came out okay. I had a little trouble getting started, but then once I started making a mess, playing with paint, you know, trying to use things I don't use very often, my gelatos, then I had some fun with it. So yeah, that is what I made. My 4, let me see if I can turn this up just a little bit and put these up here. My 4 index cards. They will probably be some way past due, with some way past due friend mail. I won't say for who or anything, but in the next few months I'll be trying to get out some overdue packages for 6 months from a certain group. And these will be part of what goes in those for 4 of the people out of 6. So yeah, alrighty, that's all I have for Smash Our Stash 2021, again hosted by Bourbon Creek Crafts and Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I hope you enjoyed that. Please go see what everyone else did with their 3D embellishments. I mean, I could have used the hearts I made last month, right? But I didn't. I decided to go and use things that I haven't been using for very often. So come back next month and see what we use. It's going to be fun. I just know it. I have to really think about what I'm going to do for next month. All right, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. And please visit all the other people in the collaboration and show them some crafty love. Thank you so much. Hugs, love, and peace.